meteorologist Ron Rhodes.
All right, Angie, you ready for a life hack? Life hack time. You know it. The 27th day of February. If you drop an earring, you've done that before, I'm sure, a ring or small screw, and you need help finding it, turn off the lights. You're thinking, well, how does that make sense? What you do, get out a flashlight, and the object will light right up when you shine the flashlight around, as opposed to having the light on. Aha! A little life hack. There we go. Just turn off all the lights. I wish we had a life hack to get us out of this wind, but we don't. We're stuck in the middle of it for a little while longer. Wind advisory out until 3 o'clock. You could see our Ellis Park camera getting shaken pretty good by that wind as it looks out toward the Twin Bridges. Northbound, southbound traffic, all 4 lanes open for business now. They did have 1 lane down. I guess they were doing some pothole work earlier this morning on the southbound bridge. Doesn't look like that's a problem now. And I don't think they've got 1 lane traffic, although I see everybody in the right-hand lane on the northbound bridge. So I don't know, maybe they do have 1 lane traffic there. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on as we get a gander at the east side of Evansville. And you can see we got a little bit of traffic out there, not a whole lot to deal with. Look at the wind, though. That's pushing that flag a whole lot. We have a sustained wind of 35 miles an hour as we check out a barge round in the bend, going against the wind, too. As he works his way in, you can see the ripples on the water right there from that wind. We'll probably see some whitecaps too, especially when we get that wind shifting to the west. And Owensboro will probably see that as well, since it's kind of oriented east-west as far as the riverfront is concerned. 70 degrees right now, nice and mild out there with a south-southwest wind at 35 miles an hour. So, I mean, that's sustained, and we've had wind gusts even higher than that. The pressure is still falling, and that is a really low reading, 29.28. As far as the pressure goes, you might have a headache today because of the pressure. I can tell you that. Cooler air starting to work its way in behind the front up in Florida, 61. We are going to see the temperature slide here soon enough once that front passes through. 70 here now, though. 70 in Henderson, 71 in Owensboro, 69 right now in Jasper. Nice and warm out ahead of that. Look at these are sustained winds, not gusts. 40 miles an hour in Dixon. 33 in Henderson, 39 in Madisonville, 35 in Owensboro, 30 in Jasper, 30 in Fairfield. So you're talking about some big sustained winds out. I mean, we've had some wind advisory before this year. We've had several. Seems like every week we have a wind advisory. I haven't seen sustained winds, at least not at this hour of the day, that strong with any of those. So yeah, we've got it even, you know, on the backside of the thunderstorms. Hey, this is a great shot. I don't know if you saw Friday night sunset. It was magnificent. And this is from the sheep farm in Reynolds Station. This is Appy Fazage's sheep farm. And there's one of her sheep. And there is that sky ablaze behind that fine animal right there. It's an awesome shot. Looking through that wire fence there. Appy, thank you so much for sending that picture my way. We're calling it Sunset Sheep. Live First Warning Doppler. Now we've got a severe thunderstorm warning just outside the tri-state as these storms continue to truck to the northeast. You can see also, looks like a little thunderstorm is fired up too in Knox County. So we're still getting some action even after that main line, but really most of the action will be in southwest Indiana and north of 64 from here on out because nothing is shaking down to the south. It's all up to the north. There, it does include Bedford. Again, severe thunderstorm warning. These storms have been racing across the area at around 70 to 75 earlier today. And not really noticing any lightning here with this batch, but it's moving through the Oaktown area, northern Knox County. Also, Vincennes is tracking to the east and to the northeast. So as a heads up, traveling to the north is going to be a problem. In fact, they did just have a tornado warning out for Greencastle. That's been lifted, though, or it's expired. But some storms headed toward Indianapolis. Not a good day to be traveling upstate in Indiana, that's for sure. And they've got plenty of wind there, too. You can see that counterclockwise spin with that low pressure system as it tracks up to the Great Lakes. We've had that little slot of clearing. Now we're getting some wraparound clouds and a few more storms developing on the backside of the main line that moved through earlier this morning. Here's what Future Tracker is showing, just a few thunderstorms over the next hour or so, and they're going to be tracking to the east and out of the picture, get a few wraparound clouds, and we're finished with the rain, but we're not finished with the wind. The wind, of course, the advisory goes until 3 o'clock, and it's still going to be pretty windy, too, on the backside of the advisory, just not up to advisory criteria. And then we start today the day tomorrow with clouds. We're going to see plenty of sunshine, though, by midday, and throughout the afternoon, a whole lot of sunshine as well. But we still have that risk for severe weather. Can't rule it out. Marginal risk still cutting across parts of the tri-state, the midsection, and just a slight risk well up to the north. Here's my forecast for today. Called for a high of 69. It's already gotten up to 70, so hopefully it doesn't get past 72. But we are going to be seeing the temperature sliding, though, in the afternoon. As expected, we're going to be noticing down into the low 60s by the end of the day. 20 to 35 mile per hour sustained winds after the storms this morning. On the 3-degree guarantee, called for a high. Oh, where's that tree down, Joe?
41 in the better north.
Okay, 41 in Veterans Memorial got a tree down by the wind, and that's what we're going to see. We're going to be seeing a lot of this. Even apart from thunderstorms, we're getting big winds. Brandon Glenn, congratulations. You're a 3-degree guarantee winner. Brandon hails from Owensboro. You've got yourself a sock cap courtesy of Ackerman Chiropractic. Over the next 7 days, temperatures are going to be getting a little bit cooler tomorrow, but a much better looking day and not nearly as windy. And then here comes a little bit of rain on Wednesday and Thursday. Another very windy day on Friday. Wouldn't be surprised if we have another wind advisory. At least it's going to be a little more.
I'm over it, Ron. I'm over it.
You and me both. I'm over it too. At least it'll be dry this weekend. A little on the chilly side. Beautiful sunrise this morning. This was in West Salem, Illinois, right before the storms hit. So, and that was taken by John Hampton at West Salem. Thank you, John.
Great shot. We'll be back right after this. Stay with us.